Yeah, it's actually seemed to be working with this specific settings. Yes, we're using Gemini. Unfortunately, in AI Studio, because that's the one we can share screen with. But they have a gazillion of voices. Tried only some of them. Not sure if changing the number of tokens per image changes anything or not. It doesn't seem to make much difference. Now I'm noticing that turning coverage and effective dialogue actually reduces the chance of the call dropping. So turning coverage is it lets Gemini send audio and video when speech is not detected. Okay, fine. So would it then be looking at the screen changing? And then effective dialogue is letting Gemini adapt its response style. Okay, fine. So it seemed to work well. Let's try a different voice. And we're still waiting for the report. Hey, can you review what's on the screen real quick?
Sure. What specifically on the screen would you like me to review? I see a comparative feature score chart related to EEG simulation.
Okay, so what's this page is all about?
This page is a critical analysis of BioniChaos.com, focusing on web-based biomedical data processing tools. It includes a comparison of EEG simulation tools.
Okay, keep going. What's on the screen?
It discusses the bionic chaos philosophy, emphasizing its core mission, key differentiator, and primary strength regarding biomedical data processing tools. It also details the EEG simulation and visualization features.
Okay, and what's happening now on the screen?
The screen is showing the EEG simulation and visualization section, displaying a comparative feature score chart that compares different EEG simulation tools. It highlights their accessibility, analytical depth, and biophysical realism.
Okay, and what's BioNicale's scores like?
Bionic Chaos shows an advanced level of accessibility, but basic levels for both analytical depth and biophysical realism.
Okay, how about the other tools? Do we actually know what they are?
EEG Lab has advanced
Yeah, keep going.
analytical depth.
Getting stuck a bit. Can you go again?
Sure. Focusing on EEG Lab, it has advanced analytical depth, basic accessibility, and intermediate biophysical realism.
Okay, how about the Brainstorm?
Brainstorm has advanced analytical depth, basic accessibility, and intermediate biophysical realism.
And how about the last one, BISM? And also, if you know what they are, do let me know.
BISM has intermediate accessibility, basic analytical depth, and advanced biophysical realism. These tools are used for EEG simulation and visualization.
Okay, how about the ECG comparison? Can you just give me all the details at once?
For the ECG comparison, BioniChaos has advanced accessibility, basic pedagogical depth, and basic clinical utility. ECGSIM has intermediate accessibility, intermediate pedagogical depth, and basic clinical utility. Skillstat has advanced accessibility, intermediate pedagogical depth, and advanced clinical utility. PM-Cardio has intermediate accessibility, basic pedagogical depth, and advanced clinical utility. It seems like BioniChaos doesn't have a specific metric for clinical utility in the comparison chart, unlike the other tools, which have scores for accessibility, pedagogical depth, and clinical utility. It might be because it focuses more on the educational aspects rather than direct clinical use. Looking at the chart, it seems like Skillstat and PM-Cardio have the highest clinical utility scores. Also, BioniChaos has the highest accessibility score, while ECGSIM has the lowest accessibility. Skillstat also appears to have the highest pedagogical depth. Is there anything specific you'd like to know about these points? Sure, I can go over the neuroimaging section with you again. It looks like BioniChaos and 3D Slicer have the highest accessibility, while Homer 3 and Amira have the highest analytical depth. 3D Slicer also has the highest specialized features. Is there anything particular you want to focus on regarding these tools?